Love, fame, betrayal, three words that sound like the plot of a Hollywood blockbuster. But this time, they're unfolding in real life. Nicole Kidman, the Oscar-winning actress we've admired on screen for decades, has stunned fans by breaking her silence about her split from country music star Keith Urban. After nearly 2 decades of marriage, Kidman confessed in a raw moment of honesty, "He really broke my heart." And just like that, what once seemed like a fairy tale is now front-page drama. So how does one of Hollywood's most celebrated love stories crumble so suddenly? Let's dive into the story behind the headlines, unpack the emotions, and maybe even reflect on what it teaches us about love, loyalty, and the reality behind red carpet smiles. Buckle up, this isn't your average breakup tale. The perfect picture cracks. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban tied the knot in 2006. In what seemed like a match made in heaven. She was the elegant, globally recognized actress. He was the soulful, guitar-strumming country boy with charm to spare. Together, they raised 2 daughters, now 17 and 13, and built a life that looked polished and picture-perfect. From red carpets to award shows, they projected stability in an industry notorious for breakups. But as we've seen time and time again, appearances can deceive. According to insiders, Nicole felt very betrayed. And the fracture wasn't a sudden explosion but more like a series of silent cracks, quietly spreading until the structure collapsed. Isn't it interesting how even the strongest-looking walls eventually crumble if ignored? A confession that shocked fans when Nicole finally admitted, "I loved him until he told me I was difficult to love." It was a dagger through the carefully crafted illusion of harmony. Think about that for a moment. How many of us have feared being too much or too difficult? Hearing it from the person you love most can feel like being stripped of your worth in a single sentence. The words were simple, but the wound they left was devastating. Fans who once saw Nicole and Keith as a model couple were left reeling. It was like realizing your favorite romantic movie had a secret, tragic ending we weren't supposed to see. When silence speaks louder, what's striking is how long Nicole stayed silent before revealing her truth. Silence can sometimes be more powerful than words. It's the weight of emotions that refuse to surface until they burst. For nearly 20 years, Nicole and Keith maintained their image, but behind the glitz, her silence hid loneliness and a slow-burn heartbreak. Isn't it true that the quietest couples often carry the loudest storms behind closed doors? The split became official on September 30th, when Nicole filed for divorce in Nashville, just a day after news of their separation became public. It was quick, sharp, and decisive, like ripping off a bandage after years of pretending the wound had healed. The betrayal no one saw coming. Nicole's sense of betrayal wasn't about one dramatic blow-up. It was about accumulation. She reportedly felt that the very person she leaned on made her feel unworthy of love. That betrayal is more than personal. It's existential. When someone tells you that you're difficult to love, they're not just criticizing you, they're rewriting your identity. And for someone like Nicole, who has always been admired and adored publicly, that private rejection cut deeper than most can imagine. Doesn't this reveal a universal truth? Even those who seem to have it all are vulnerable to the same emotional wounds we all fear. Lessons from a Hollywood heartbreak. Nicole's openness about feeling unloved shines a light on an important lesson. No relationship is immune to fracture, no matter how glamorous. Love requires constant nurturing, communication, and above all, acceptance. Many couples can relate. How often do arguments stem from feeling unseen or misunderstood? When respect and reassurance slip, even the strongest bonds weaken. It's also a reminder that success, beauty, and fame don't guarantee happiness. At the end of the day, love is built in the quiet moments, in the small acts of kindness and patience. Without them, even the brightest stars can dim. Life after love. What happens next for Nicole Kidman? She's no stranger to reinvention. From her earlier divorce with Tom Cruise to now navigating life after Keith Urban, she's proven resilient. Divorce is not an ending. It's a new beginning, often filled with unexpected strength. Nicole's journey is a testament to the power of vulnerability. By sharing her pain, she connects with millions who felt dismissed or unloved in their own relationships. For Keith, too, this moment is defining. While the public may cast him as the villain in this chapter, every breakup has two sides. The world will be watching to see how both navigate their futures, both as individuals and as co-parents to their daughters. What we can take away Nicole's confession invites us to ask ourselves,